Today I fucked up by cleaning my shower. So my shower drain has been kinda smelly, so I decided baking soda and vinegar down the drain would do the trick. Immediately after finishing with that task I figured, might as well clean the shower walls with some foaming bathroom bleach. So I'm scrubbing and the whole bathroom starts to smell funny. I try not to breathe while scrubbing but it gets stronger. I scrubbed for like 2 minutes or less, then decided to look up if bleach plus vinegar is toxic, and it turns out that it creates chlorine gas similar to ammonia plus bleach, making chloramine vapors. Feeling very stupid and cold because I'm sitting outside with all the windows open. Don't think the ppm were too high because I am not suffering any lasting effects besides fresh air smelling weird. Too long didn't read. Bleach plus vinegar equals not a good idea and I am stupid. I'm glad you got out in time. That was a pretty big fuck up. People die, or get lifetime respiratory problems for life mixing common household chemicals. The most dangerous is trichlorine powder or tablets for pools, and any type of oil. If they get together is an immediate explosive fireball. I see them stored side by side, or even stacked together, where people keep outdoor chemicals. If there was a leak that could cause a major household disaster. If your sense of smell doesn't get better, quickly go see a doctor about it. Till in today I fucked up, neat. Usually cleaning solutions advise to not mix with other cleaning solutions for this reason. Yes, as I've read the instructions on the bottle before, I did not think to read it this time. However, I don't have a photographic memory. I did not remember all of the instructions and did not consider baking soda and vinegar a cleaning solution. I knew about ammonia plus bleach, but now I know just not to mix anything with bleach ever. Did this at work on accident on day. Cleared out a 4th-floor building. Except our boss wouldn't let us clear out. Facepalm. OMG. My anxiety shot up when I read foaming bathroom bleach. I knew it was a recipe for a toxic mess. Glad you didn't pass out. Same. My smelling is returning to normal and the bathroom doesn't smell strong like it did, but it still kind of smells like a swimming pool. Crying face. Peggy, that's the recipe for mustard gas. Today I fucked up by taking an edible and waking up inside of a wall. Happened 2 days ago for the record. It was a pretty normal day for me. I worked hard enough at work from 9 to 5 and I decided to just relax for the night. It hit me that I had an edible just waiting for me to enjoy. So after dinner I decided to pop that yummy info in my mouth and start The Mandalorian finally. So far so good. I started getting real toasty and decided to treat myself to a little whiskey as well because damn it, I deserved it. I kicked my feet up and enjoyed the show. As the edible was peak edibleness, I realized that I needed to relieve myself and jumped up to go pee. Here's where the FU started. Mind you, I was well within my intoxication boundaries. No problem conversing, walking, memory, etc. As I jumped up and started walking up the stairs, I felt slightly off, like I had gotten up too fast. I took note of this and walked up the stairs a little bit slower and felt better. I stood in front of the toilet and started emptying my tank. Then, the head rush came. It felt like any other time you get up too fast, but like a bad mushroom trip, this time it didn't stop. I felt the danger and thought to myself, oh, this can't be good. Better stop peeing for now. Luckily I tucked in my little soldier right before all of a sudden everything went white and for a split second I was watching The Mandalorian again. The blackness that is unconsciousness. After some amount of time, I have no idea how long, I woke up on the shower floor with my head and neck area plunged through the tile wall and ringing in my ears. I sat in the shower and recovered, trying to piece together what had happened and trying to recover from the shock of the events. The soreness in my neck and shoulder is pretty much gone at this point. No sign of concussion thankfully, but it was not a fun experience. 4/10, would not recommend. Lesson learned, peeing while sitting down is clearly the most effective mode of urination. Too long didn't read, took edible, passed out after going to pee too fast, passed out through the wall. When you get so high you clip through the scenery. That's why I always wear my seatbelt while peeing. Mind you, I was well within my intoxication boundaries. No problem conversing, walking, memory, etc. A rater, he wasn't. The photo, crying face, crying face, crying face, crying face. I felt so bad, crying face. My landlord was more concerned from me though and was surprisingly chill about it. You gotta sit while peeing, how else can you browse Reddit so long that your legs fall asleep? Today I fucked up by being poor. So, backstory, I lost my job at the start of the first lockdown. Turns out it was my dream job. But hey ho, last week I finally started my new job. A new job that is a 40 to 45 minute drive to work. Job that also requires I buy a parking permit, by far the cheapest option. A job without uniform. Now in my excitement and need for clothes, I only got sale items. Either my clothes didn't fit, gotta love that lockdown gain, or I had nothing suitable. Petrol, essential work supplies, and travel. I somehow forgot that my UC didn't even cover my rent and bills. So on to the FU. I leave work about half an hour ago, get in the car and don't even make it out the car park before my fuel light comes on. So I park up and check my banking app. No money. Obviously, I had extras to buy this month, as well as the usual. And there's still 2 weeks till payday. So unless I can summon up the courage to ring my parents and beg to borrow some money, it looks like I'll be sleeping in the car. Smiley face, crying face. At this point it's laugh or cry, as I don't even know what to do. The problem with borrowing money is that it was only 2 weeks ago I got a lecture off my mum about borrowing money, only for essentials, I might add, and how I can finally be financially independent like a proper adult. Trust me, no one feels more like a failure than I do right now. So until I can grow a bear, swallow my little remaining pride and make that call, or until I get too cold, whatever comes first, probably the cold, it's 1 degree, I'm going to sit here and reflect upon everything that led me to this moment. Too long didn't read, I forgot to budget an impossibly small amount of money and am stranded in a car park until I swallow my pride and call my parents to beg for help. ETA/update. Thank you for all your encouraging words and support. It makes things better, even if only to remind me there are good, kind people still out there. Heart, and I did eventually call them, and they did of course help. Sometimes you just gotta suck it up and phone your parents. At the end of the day they'll see that you're doing your best considering the circumstances. I know deep down that you're right. It just destroys me having to do this, and I can hear the sigh and lecture coming my way each time I go to hit call. Haha. First, most adults are nowhere near financially independent to begin with. Second, don't beg for money. Ask like an adult. Be like, hey, I came short on money this month because I had to buy clothing for my job. Would I be able to get a small loan for the next 2 weeks? I will pay it back within my very first paycheck. Start owning your finances and being able to negotiate for your well-being. Best of luck. Just keep at it. Things get better. Give us your Venmo, green heart. Hey man, I've been there. I had 18 days to move out of a house and I was young, so I had no savings. I ended up selling everything I didn't really need. Brand new Xbox 360, a huge couch and a new TV were the hardest to get rid of. But selling everything and surviving a couple months until I got on my feet was much more rewarding than borrowing money. If you have some possessions or not you can part with, but there's always another way. Good luck my gosh, it's tough. I thought about selling things already. I don't have anything of any value as I rent. The only thing I do have is my car, and as I live in the middle of nowhere, a car is essential. I couldn't get a job or food without an hour plus walk one way down fast country lanes.